the Air Force Reserve Command, a couple buildings over on the side of the base over there. We have 300 chaplains that we train, organize, and equip around the country, and your Chaplain Caro is one of these chaplains. We're very proud of Chaplain Caro and the work that he's going to do, and we're going to read his declaration in a minute and appropriately honor his work. But I also want to say that for our IMAs, for our reserve chaplains, about 200 of them, we have the greatest gratitude for the chaplain communities. These fine citizen airmen take a month out of their year, and the rest of the time they're in their civilian jobs. Many of them are in churches or nonprofits. Some are in other occupations, but they take a month out of their career and they come here and train the Air Force because they're a strategic asset to meet our national security needs. I'm a Presbyterian. I am a parish pastor. I am a past IMA that when the nation needed somebody to backfill to Ellsworth, South Dakota in the middle of winter, I said, sure. A number of years later, they asked me if I would be able to take an AEF tour, 120 days to South America, to counter drug operations. I said, boy, that sounds like Tom Cruise, I'm there. Left my church at home and put on the uniform for about half a year. And then it was the time that they needed somebody to go to Ramadi, Iraq, and work with our fine Marines, young men and women, out in the middle of a dangerous area. They called on an IMA again because we are a strategic reserve. But I would not have been ready were it not for wing chaplains like Chaplain Hart and the chaplains here at this base chapel and the congregation that teaches our reservists what it is to minister to airmen and their families. You have all been there and you can share your stories. And most of our chaplains in most of our denominations, if they're out there in churches or attending churches, they do not know the richness, the godliness of diversity. Diverse thoughts, scripture interpretations, beliefs, denominations, everything that I'm looking at right here says we don't all agree with one another, but we agree on what Chaplain Hart said. We love the warrior and we love Jesus Christ. So you are a on-the-job training environment that develop our young chaplains and our older chaplains. I think Chaplain Caro is now ready to be IMA to a wing chaplain somewhere. So one day he can step in when the national security needs require it, and he can do what glorifies God and what glorifies his call to Jesus Christ to serve the airmen. So thank you for letting me have these few minutes just to say that. And let us proceed to honoring Chaplain Caro, knowing that you all are a big part of this Meritorious Service Medal.
Thank you, sir. Attention to orders. United States of America, to all who shall see these presents, greeting. This is to certify that the President of the United States of America, authorized by Executive Order 16 January 1969, has awarded the Meritorious Service Medal, 2nd Oak Leaf Cluster, to Major Erwin L. Caro for meritorious service 2 October 2009 to 15 February 2013. Major Erwin L. Caro distinguished himself in the performance of outstanding service to the United States while assigned as individual mobilization augmentee to the Wing Chaplain, 78th Air Base Wing, Robins Air Force Base, Georgia. Major Caro demonstrated superb pastoral skills as he led the chapel response to 2 unit deaths, including a workplace suicide. His calm, analytical presence fortified a traumatic stress response team as they nurtured 2 squadrons through the shock of the crisis and restored a healthy, refocused workplace. Furthermore, his leadership was essential to the chapel's support of an airman following a stage 4 cancer diagnosis. His pastoral care created a synergy that embraced the member, her family, and unit, enabling them to support each other during this tragedy. Major Caro served as mentor to 8 junior chaplains, facilitating their transformation from civilian pastors to reserve chaplains. Finally, Major Caro's administrative skills were crucial to preparations for the 2010 Air Force Material Command Unit Compliance Inspection, in which the chapel obtained in compliance with 2 benchmarks and 0 findings. The singularly distinctive accomplishments of Major Caro reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force. Given under my hand, 19 March 2013, Mitchell H. Butekoffer, Colonel, United States Air Force, Commander, 78th Air Base Wing.
Again, thank you so much for supporting Chap Caro. I don't know if he has a few words or not.
I think I've already had too many. And again, you are my family, and it is such a pleasure to be here with you every time I come. Thank you for making me a part of your lives.
We're all invited to celebrate with Chaplain Caro and his family in the annex with refreshments served. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our program.